Welcome to the Armchair Football League Fantasy Podcast. Here we are with your host, Brownie Jr. How's it going, folks? Today we're going to review the outcome of this fantasy football week. Here we go with our first matchup. The Gibbinator versus Mean Joe Green. Here we have the pathetic performance from Antonio Gibson on the Gibbinator lineup, or the God of Mankind. A not so stellar performance from Andrew Swift. He got lucky thinking he was going to win with the performance from Joe Burrow. But no, he couldn't pull it off thanks to Jay Myers. Coming in on the second matchup is Team Gerv Unit versus number one Gerv. And very tightly contested matchup here, folks. Going into Monday night. Number one Gerv just needed to score a few points. Give me a second while I do some math. Just needed to score 30 points, but came up short, even with an OT game, could not clutch the victory. I guess number one Gerv's gonna have to retire their name. Coming in one of the closest matchups we have this week is Brownie Points versus Bed, Bath, and Bajan. Even though Bajan balled out in his rookie debate, he could not carry this team to victory, losing by 0.04 points. With Brownie Points even having a player that scored 0. Unbelievable matchup here, folks. Then we have the Filthy Dagger versus Team Fuck Off. Going into this game, Fuck Off had 0 players after the early games, so he was just coasting on the poor performance of Kirk Cousins, with a bench that outperformed every one of his starters. It was an easy come from behind victory for the Dagger, as he finished him off with Dalton Kincaid. Here we are, Team Mr. Krebs versus Team Sam G. Wasn't even a contest, with Brendan Ayuk and St. Brown carrying Cade to victory, easily decimating this roster. Then the last matchup is Mud Dogs versus Suck My Dick. With Suck My Dick somehow clenching victory with his starting quarterback going down in the first 3 minutes of the game with a 0 from the QB position. Mad Dogs has been appointed as the worst fantasy manager of the week. What a complete and utter disgrace this game was. Oh, terrible. With the highlights coming from the quarterback bench warmer, from Tua, from Jared. He didn't even need to use them. Going into week 2 matchups, let's see who we play. The god of mankind has Mud Dogs. Will Mud Dogs have another poor performance, or will he pull his head out? Coming against Brownie Points. Personally, it's my favorite, being Brownie Jr. versus number 1 Gerv. This could be a tightly contested matchup here. Both of them, one won by a narrow victory, one lost narrowly. Team Gerv Unit versus Bed Bath & Beyond. Let's see if Bed Bath & Beyond can come back from his loss of last week. Now we have Filthy Dagger and Team Sam. Gee, what will become of this matchup? Will Sam's roster turn around and lead him to victory over the Filthy Daggers? Tune in. Then we have the number 1 in the league versus Team Fuck Off. Will Team Fuck Off turn around his downtread? 1-0 versus 0-1. Then we have the Mean Joe Green, the Steel Curtain versus Suck My Dick, both 1-1, playing for the number 1 spot here. If Mr. Krebs goes down, what an exciting matchup we have this week, boys and gals.